buenas, ¿qué tal? Bienvenido al canal latino. Bueno, gente, exactamente justo donde lo habíamos dejado. Voy a revisar todo esto. Vamos a seguir por acá. Seguro que habíamos tenido una pelea ahí. Estamos buscando a KETHERIC THORM. Solamente contacta con la tuya. Es alienígena y está necesitada y desesperada, pero también fragmentada. Está incompleto, hacía conectarse, pero necesita que guíes el proceso. Conecta cada parte de tu mente a su par. Empezar a manipular. Oh.
Just a brief respite.
Sharp as ever. Looking ahead.
¿Qué conectar?
Never wanted the easy path.
The mind passively awaits your input.
Vale. ¿Tengo que llevarlo hasta acá? Sí, conectar lo mío con lo de él. Lo tengo que conectar. Te lo va diciendo prácticamente. Fácil.
Still welcome.
No. Ah, este ya fue para allá. Ya fue para acá. Y está. Vale. Que de acá están todas ocupadas. Esta me imagino que va por acá porque es la más fácil de hacer, ¿no? Tiqui, 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 tiqui. A ver, para.
The mind passively awaits your input.
Ah. Voy a volver a empezar. Vale. Para. Este que fue el que más se me complicó. Ahí está. Perfecto. Este. No puede ir por otro lado. Ahora. No.
The console glows as you approach. The mind still desperately
Sé lo que necesita. Tengo que unir esto con lo otro.
Console glows
Lo
as
mismo.
you approach. Console glows as you approach.
A ver. Voy a llegar a este. Tengo que ir a este, a este, a este. Ese no queda otra. Es así. Este tiene que ir por acá. Por ahí. Este. El problema es que este. Vale, tiene que ir acá. Porque acá lo corto el amarillo, si no. Y ahora acá. Ahora acá. No, acá, perdón. Está este. Dalo. A ver. Y acá. Perfecto. Ahora sí me queda todo bien. Ah, no. ¿Qué sí? No, está ocupado. No.
Better not be
No.
The console glows as you approach.
Ah, vale, vale, se me quedó guardado. Vale.
Welcome.
Vale, el amarillo también está. Está.
That should do it.
Puta madre.
Let's see what's back there.
Puta madre. Qué consciente. Espera, aquí.
Don't mind if I do.
No sé para qué sirve esto, pero... ¿Qué es esto? Cerebro humanoide vivo y en perfectas condiciones. Está suspendido en fluido. No sé de qué sirve. Espada de las almas oprimidas. Ayuda profana. Oh.
Your tadpole echoes, not with presence, but memory, tinged with loss.
The grand design, order, perfection, unity, every plane as one, every being
Míralo.
in their place.
That loss blooms into a sudden fury, burying claws in your mind.
Taken, corrupted, gone.
And just as suddenly, pain and memory are gone, leaving only stone once more.
Oh, qué raro, ¿no?
The grand design.
Gran diseñador,
The
siempre el espíritu de los
restoration of the
testamentos,
Mind
sueño de todos los
Flayer
ilícitos.
Empire. The dream of all Illithids.
Vale, eso era.
am I needed?
There is work to do.
No se recupera, no, con descanso largo.
What to do? Have to keep going. Breathe quiet. Move with care. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Comes. The absolute.
Vale. Acá que hay.
Goes nothing.
Este es el primero. Por acá entramos, vale. ¿Qué nos queda? El elemental de fuego se quedó ahí. Para, ¿cómo hago entonces? Vaya, ahí está. Vale, entonces, ¿para dónde era?
Two steps
Acá
at
que
a
había.
time.
Evacuate.
Ah, por acá entramos, vale. Por acá entramos. Vale, no, ahí rescaté. Vale, no, eso no es. Por acá.
Descend.
¿Y acá qué hay?
Liberate.
Nautiloids. A whole bloody fleet of them. They must have shipped thousands of true souls through here.
Aparato neural. ¿Qué es esto?
No need. The platform's here.
Ah. Restablecimiento.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes. What do we have here?
Ah, restablecemos todos.
No one stopped me.
¡Ah, qué alegría!
Descend. Prepare.
Están preparados.
Evacuate.
Lugar. ¿Toco acá? Vale.
Is anyone else's tadpole squirming around a lot more than usual?
La gente se lo está más arrancó con lo normal. ¿Qué feo sonó eso?
It senses something, doesn't it? I'll keep my guard up.
Out of sight, out of mind. Here we go.
No longer a background murmur.
Entonces tu mente deja de ser un susurro de fondo y quieres hasta convertirse en un rugido.
We found it. The absolute is behind this
La
door.
absoluta está detrás de esta puerta. Atrás.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Cortash, mirá.
Motherfucker! Gortash!
El que la vendió ella.
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes.
Orani.
With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure, like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I have played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough, but what of the astral prism? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from him.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketheric. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up.
Ojo.
So you haven't lost your edge, but you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketheric, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane!
The Lash of Thorm!
The Testament of MYRKUL!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guests. Behold, Duke Ravengard.
Al Duque, mirá.
The Absolute.
Who preserve us?
You wag your word flap in vain, Alderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Shit, no! Father!
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketheric, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
O sea, él tiene que atacar y el otro se hace que la va a salvar.
It is time, faithful ones.
Cerebro anciano.
March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
What do we have here?
Oh. Justamente. Ah, tengo mal el monitor, gente, Es que por ahí paro, es por eso. Thorm. Ah, vale, no tiene toda la vida.
Don't waste the step.
Para hablarle.
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out.
Solo quiero ver mi parásito he venido a extinguir este pérfido plan y a ti con él. ¿Cuál es mi lugar? KETHERIC. ¿Por qué es tan importante para ti el prisma?
The very fact of your being attests to its power. Despite your infection, you resisted the brain here in the heart of its domain. What good is an army of thralls if they do not obey their master? Let us speak plainly. My Lord MYRKUL gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers. But for MYRKUL, I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant.
He puesto a ofrecerte clemencia. Aún estás a tiempo, puedes arrepentirte. Más 4. Tengo un unificador de 10. Me tengo que sacar un 8 en 2 dados. Vamos, gente. 28. Puta madre.
Repent? Would that even be possible?
Perhaps.
No. There is no repentance. No release. My debt can never be repaid.
¿Aquí quién?
He is watching.
Ah, el MYRKUL este.
He is listening. He is. You dare end one who belongs to me. I am the smile of the world cleansed.
Yeah.
And the restlessness of those who are gone. I am the haunt of wars and ends, the god of graves and age, of dust and dust. I am MYRKUL.
¿Lo habéis matado a mi elegido? ¿Ha sido él? No lo matamos, Madre mía, me va a destrozar.
Shit.
Get at him as long as the night song's caged.
Vale. Alguien tiene que ir a ayudarla. Para liberarla. Hay que pasar por medio de estos. Pues lo ideal es que vaya Will. Lo ideal es que vaya Will. Madre mía, mira la cantidad de vida que tiene. Bueno, KETHERIC es inmune a todo el daño mientras tenga prisionera la canción nocturna.
Got it.
La puta me deja aturdido y... Vale, estos van a fallar. Estos van a fallar contra mí, seguro. Hay que liberar a aquellos. Voy a tener que usar a ella, Carla, ¿qué? Mejor que estén ahí. Vale, Carlita.
Incoming.
Vale. La tenía como adicional. Qué estúpido soy. Qué estúpido soy. De fuego, de agua, tierra, de aire. Puede usar tormenta, pero el hecho del aire puede influir conmoción de tus enemigos. Puede usar ataque sísmico, golpe terrenal y puede crear superficie de lodo mientras ataca a sus enemigos. O de frío lo uso. No me va a dejar ni atacar siquiera. Voy a intentar ir a algún lado también. No puedo subir, no puedo hacer nada. A ver, ¿se puede saltar acá? Vale, este dice que no puede o era KETHERIC que no podía. Momento, lo de siempre. Vale.
Can't even catch my breath.
A curarnos. Y dar a este. Tiemblo. No, nada. Complicado. Tengo mucha vida. Vale. Ahora sí. Ahora sí, mamita. Y acá. Ahora sí puedo meter el elemental acá, ¿no?
Finding my way.
I need to act fast.
Vale. Voy a poner ahí y... algo potente, loco. Estos son no muertos, ¿no? A ver qué tengo acá. Guardián de fe. Vale. El fulgor, ¿por qué no lo tengo más? Tengo que curarme yo, Menos. No me deja. Vale. No entiendo por qué. Pero por algo no me deja. Vamos a pegarle. Castigo divino, dale otra. Ah, decime que le pegué. Bueno, 7 le quité nada más. Turno, que no puedo jugar. Roe. Está cegado también. Bueno, qué bueno. ¿Quién le toca? Acá, vení acá. Eso, dale duro. ¡Eso! ¡Te vas a cagar! Te vas a cagar, bicho. Vale. Carlita. Poné, preparar. No, ataque temerario, sí, ¿por qué no? Vale, dale duro. Callo. Raro esto del fallo, Que no tengo algo para meterme. Sí. El aceite de precisión. Dale duro. Crítico, muy buena. Muy buena. No llega ni loco hasta acá, ¿no? Saltar. Vale, pero tenés esta.
Two steps at a time.
De acá arriba. Y de acá. No le pego a nadie, Dios mío. Golpe de veneno me interesa. Y curar a él.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
No me interesa. bendice monstruos de 3 criaturas. A ella. A ella. Vale. Y la marca del cazador, ¿no? Ah, pero le quita la bendición, ¿no? Es que no entiendo mucho esas cosas. Este telecurazo, a ver qué onda. Me mató. Oh, boludo. Me mató, joder. Bueno, pero ella lo levanta. Vale, ella lo levanta sin problema. ¡Oh, bueno! Pifia. Estamos pifia. A la mierda, chao. ¡Qué bestia! No puedo terminar muerto. No puedo terminar muerto esta pelea.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done.
I could sleep for a 10-day after that.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Uf.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
La piedra de Ketheric. A ver. A ver. Hasta con la piedra de Neresta de Gortash. ¿Eso de qué me sirve a mí?
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither God nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw. Held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it. And these stones control the crown.
Vale.
It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable.
Vale, ¿cómo es posible que ahora puedas abandonar el prisma astral?
A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened.
¿Qué son estas piedras?
The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential.
Vale, la piedra
and it
eleva
must
su
be the reason
potencial.
nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
¿Sabe quiénes son nuestros enemigos?
One of them I know, Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. A worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Ketheric was a follower of MYRKUL, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the chosen of the dead three.
Vale. Elegido de los tres muertos.
Bane, Baal, and MYRKUL. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen,
vale.
granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together and controlling an elder brain, I dare not imagine what they might achieve.
Son palabras mayores, claro. ¿Qué hacemos ahora?
We prepare for the fight of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an elder brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
Y la otra se fue. Otras sesiones que ahora las voy a mirar. Provisiones, nota arrugada. A ver. Papá, te quiero, con cariño Is. Escudo de KETHERIC. Tiene un fragor de 1 a tu sede de salvación de conjuro y tiras de ataque de conjuro. Golpe con el escudo. Vale, eso lo tenemos. Ventaja en pruebas de tiradas de salvación de destreza. Pues... el que tengo. Todo el daño se reduce en 2. Cuando se activa no se te puede mover contra tu voluntad. Mediante conjuros o acciones, pero tienes desventaja en las tiradas de salvación de destreza. Vigía del segador. Cuando se activa, no se te puede mover contra tu voluntad mediante conjuros o acciones. Y esto, martillo de guerra, no parece la gran cosa. Vale. Vamos a agarrar todo. Ya yo me traje los barriles y ni me acordé que los tenía. Vale, me voy a poner un ratito este. Nada más. Por ahora. Lo que sí voy a hacer es compartir la carga. ¿Sombrío está bien? Sí. Pues... a superficie, ¿no? Vámonos de acá, ¿qué vamos a hacer acá? ¡Para! Había un libro ahí abajo. Bueno.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How?
Ahora no sé cómo caja toda la especie de trama, pero le pararemos los pies. Parece que está al servicio de la perdición. Igual que KETHERIC sería MYRKUL, que sabe que podría haber querido. Eso debe ser.
I'd never have protected a Baneite even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
Vale. ¿Cómo no? Pero ahora tenemos un equipo.
He can't get away with what he's done. To me.
Vale, vale,
to
tranquila.
us.
Le vamos a dar, le vamos a dar. Tranquila, tranquila que le vamos a dar. Vale, vos, el papucho, a ver.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
La seta de la suta tiene a Revengard. ¿A dónde se lo llevarán? ¿Qué sabes de Gorcheran? Mi sola dijo que podías hablar sobre los motivos de tu pacto y tu exilio. Es hora de que me cuentes toda la verdad.
Yes, but first, a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it?
No me rehusaría mi alma.
It is. And I did. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
The cult of the dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
Vale.
To conjure the Dragon Queen and lay waste to Baldur's Gate. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened.
Vamos a mostrarla, a ver.
In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Mizura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
Vale.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
No creo que a mi suegra le importe mucho Puerta de Baldur, porque iba a querer salvar la ciudad.
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel.
She never stops, does she? Not for a second.
Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizura's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
Vale. Padre Gran Duque.
He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mizura had swept it clean. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did. I had Mizura at my side, and the archdevil Zariel guided our hands that day. I'd burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 grayed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed.
Vale. ¿Fue así como perdiste el ojo luchando contra el culto del dragón?
It is the one scar I ever bore of it. Mizura replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world or the depths of the lower dark and still never shake her. I understand.
¿Qué sabes de Gortash y Oran?
Orin? I'd never heard tell of. But Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash. and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
Vale. No se lo llevarían.
Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist, and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
Habla con esta.
Helen! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me.
Vale, yo se había muerto y el papá la revivió.
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
Toma, rubiale.
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew, and we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
¿De qué?
We look... You there, Sharon. By the fires of your camp's hearth, we will discuss all we must.
I'll be ready. Whatever you have to say had better be worth your life.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Vale. ¿Qué me va a decir? Está con todo, ¿no? Imagino.
I swear, I can already feel a change in the air. Like the curse itself knows its time is short.
¿Cuándo se levantará del todo la maldición?
I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready.
It's like your mind wants you dead.
Yo?
The shadows yet fester. The dead three united under cover of darkness. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls?
No lo sé. Olvídalo, ¿qué estás haciendo aquí, Mustio? Sin duda, son versiones sin alma. No sé, ¿no la tienen todos los seres vivos?
No. nor canst thou count mind flayers among them. Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services.
Hola, claro, no me puedes contar nada más.
No.
Me ha sorprendido verte casi aquí.
Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold.
Parece saber mucho sobre los tres muertos.
Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, MYRKUL, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished, as one and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
Mole should be here by now.
Well. Atis y de mira, no encontré a
You're here. Good. That's good.
¿Estás bien?
Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the kids. Maul is still missing, and they haven't taken it too well. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me.
Espero que te lo agradecen.
Maybe. I'd love to put on a show just for them. But it's boring if I'm the only one playing. I need another bard. Maybe I'll find one in the city. Until then...
Vale. Y no encontré a la...
Grown-ups take forever.
A la mole. Vale, toca hacerme con las piedras de estos dos. Vale. Acá está el Gran Duque. Gran Duque. Pero eso nos ha llevado a la puerta de Baldur. El artista está en la puerta de Baldur. Esto no sé todavía. Vive en el templo de la mano abierta. La encrucijada de la sierpe. Esto no sé dónde es. La señora ha decidido acompañarnos en el campamento. Debemos averiguar qué quiere de ella el mago Lorroacán. Ah, que fue el que la buscaba. Hemos notado a Ketherric y presenciado cómo una flota de nautiloides partía hacia la puerta de Baldur. Como no aparecen las torres de Alsaluna, puede que haya huido en uno de ellos hasta la ciudad. Mago, hemos encontrado el corazón de la absoluta en propiedad de las torres de Alsaluna. Es un pez de cerebro anciano controlado por la... Él no estaba lo bastante cerca como para detonar el orbe. Vale. La fogosa amiga. Gorta es el antiguo jefe, ahora aquí ella quiere venganza, pero primero tenemos que encontrarlos. Rota KETHERIC THORM. Último. Cuento una cura. Me la tengo como terminada. Esta compilación es aún mayor de lo que habíamos imaginado. La comandan los elegidos de los tres muertos y tiene que más conseguir una serie. Tenemos que vencer a este tremendo mal y queremos curarnos una vez para siempre. Ya tenemos Iseblor, que está controlada. No encontré a los hermanos de... No encontré a los hermanos de este, che. Ahora que estoy pensando. Ah, no lo... No los encontré. Bueno, habría que ir para acá. Pero antes vamos a ir al campamento. A ver qué se ve por acá. Volvemos con esta.
The curse is broken and the shadows are lifting. In time, these lands will heal.
Nada. Vale. Vamos a hablar.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
¿Qué sucede?
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. KETHERIC THORM, traitor, apostle of MYRKUL, is dead at last. My mate, most high. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well and returned to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the wicked one.
Aunque podía haberlo conseguido sin ti.
We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side.
Ah, qué bueno.
I am pleased to hear it.
¿Cómo piensas aprovechar tu recién recuperada libertad?
I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
Hay mucho de ti que desconozco.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Yo te responderé. ¿Es verdad, hija de Selûne?
Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
¿Me ayudará tu madre en la batalla contra los 3 muertos?
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom.
Vale.
Together,
¿Cómo acabaste atrapada en el Shadowfell?
KETHERIC THORM, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. KETHERIC THORM never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour, we each of us mourned bitterly. But KETHERIC's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And KETHERIC fed upon my immortality all the while.
Joder.
But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
Ya, loco. Puta. ¿Noel?
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me.
Muchas cosas que no me has
Not on
contado.
purpose. Or not with the intent to deceive. I've KETHERIC THORM.
Era mi
He
padre.
raised me.
Tocó
to
por subir a
serve
Selûne.
Selûne as my mother
Habría querido a mi madre,
pressed her
que en paz
soul
descanse.
had
Mi padre
wished.
lo era todo para mí, mi vida
When an
entera.
emissary of Selûne
Llega una
came
emisaria de
to our
Selûne a nuestro
town,
pueblecito, nos
we
llenó de
were
entusiasmo. La dama
elated.
Ailin,
Dame
hija de la mismísima
Aelin,
doncella lunar.
tell me,
Si me creen el
do you
amor a
believe in
primera
love at
vista,
first sight?
Por supuesto, las miradas pueden ser
That's
mágicas.
exactly it.
Y es que tiene
And
una
I
mirada
tell
lo
you, I
supe,
took
la amaba.
one. Lucky for me, she felt the same way.
Yo sentía lo mismo, pero mi
But
padre era algo
my
escéptico.
father
Al
was
fin y al cabo,
skeptical.
Aileen es
I
inmortal.
understand it's strange.
Entiendo que es extraño el
There's an
sentimiento entre nosotros,
imbalance
sin duda.
between
Pero
us,
supongo que amar a
certainly.
Aileen era
But
tan
I
natural como
suppose
amarme a mí mismo.
then-
Entonces, aquí necesito
this is
respuesta.
where I still need answers.
Morí.
I
Yo era de cómo ni
died.
de por qué. Pero todo era
I'm
oscuridad
not sure
absoluta.
how, why,
No sabe ni cómo murió.
but all was black. Next I knew I was being
Siguiente que sentí
jolted
fue despertarme
awake.
sobresaltada.
I
Oí el aire
smelled
rancio,
musty air,
olí el
I
aire
saw
rancio, vi sombras,
shadows.
y la cara de mi padre tan
And
cambiada,
then
tan
my
horrible y
father's face.
desfigurada.
So changed. So hideously warped.
Se había convertido en el elegido de MYRKUL.
I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what.
Vale, entiendo.
It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. I'm grateful for your
Te
help.
suerte, amistad, pero no
Your
abusar demasiado de
friendship.
tu
I hope
personalidad.
you won't intrude
Doy la
on
gracia por tener un lugar
hospitality too
seguro
long.
donde, en fin,
But I'm grateful
donde
for a
simplemente estar. No te preocupes, acá en el campamento. Dice Starion.
I never saw myself as a banisher of shadows before. I was always more of a lurker in, historically.
Creo que primero podrían. Vale. A ver, Gail, ¿qué opina? ¿Todo esto?
I think we've done rather a good thing here. A welcome change to gift this land a sliver of hope amongst so much despair.
¿Cómo te sientes? No puede ser fácil meterte la posibilidad de morir. ¿Por qué no es el minister quien se enfrenta a la absoluta propia ministra? Estaba pensando que ese gran señor que mencionaste en tu historia.
Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel. And with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral. The end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly.
Vale. ¿En aquel momento desapareció toda la magia?
For a spell. Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
Vale, no tengo mucho más que hablar con él. ¿Ela?
I guess I can take care of myself.
ver, solita. Pues... hay muchos que hablar. Esta no va a hablar con la dama Eileen, ¿no?
These lands will soon be free of Shah's grasp. You can almost sense it. If I was a bard, I might be tempted to draw comparisons between nature and myself both shaking off Shah. But luckily for you, I'm no bard.
¿Qué habla de nuestra relación?
Of course.
¿Me das un beso?
Well, don't stand on ceremony.
¡Ojo!
Come here.
Nos sacamos los escudos, los cascos, ¿no? Nos sacan los cascos. Madre mía, usan protección. Estos sí que usan protección. Madre mía. Ya está.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Fíjate esto, que estás horrible. Habla con ella.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation.
¿Qué sucede?
Feel my blessings upon the slayer of the wicked. Listen to the subtle vibrations of the Moon Maiden thump. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am.
Voy a cambiar la...
Voy
Voy a cambiar la frase, la loca esta.
Seems
¿Y
like a
bolo?
good moment to talk.
Ah, my good... Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Siempre me dio la misma opción para... ¿Habrá que hacerla? No sé. Siempre me da la misma opción. Pues nada. Creo que lo mejor va a ser finalizar el día. Sí. ¿Qué? Esto da 60, claro, sí. Ahí. No. Descanso completo. Complete rest. Vale, me lo guarda. Y...
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Está mucho acá, mira. Vale, y nada. Papita. Camino a la puerta de Baldur.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat KETHERIC. But KETHERIC was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won.
Estarás aliado.
You will need allies. Health and strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
Vale. Vale, buscaremos aliados en la ciudad.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Vale. Perfecto.
We leave this place better than we found it. Well done.
Sí, buen trabajo. Vale, el ejército ese.
Looks like an army marched through here.
A puertas de Baldur. Lo tienes todo listo para empezar tu próxima aventura. Quizás no puedas volver. Asegúrate de dejar atados todos los cabos sueltos antes de proseguir. Vale, pues hagamos una cosa. Lo vamos a dejar por acá. Y ya en el siguiente capítulo arrancamos por la puerta de Baldur. Gente, ¿qué les parece? Espero que les haya gustado. Y chau, 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 chau. Tienen razón, pero no se los voy a dar.